Let's get started with road project, where the first phase of the reconstruction and upgrading of the Lekki-Epe expressway has now been completed and delivered, with the infrastructure formally opened to vehicular traffic. During the project commissioning, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu says the development marks another effort by his administration at investing in infrastructure that will impact positively on the socio-economic well-being of the residents. Take a look.
The Lekki-Epe expressway was originally constructed over 40 years ago, from Victoria Island to Ekpe Junction, adopting a rural road cross-section without drains. It's a new story for the people living within the environs. The administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has rehabilitated the first phase of the highway to a 6-lane carriageway, which is 18.75 kilometers long, stretching from Eleko to Ekpe Junction. Governor Sanwo-Olu, his deputy Kadiri Hamzat, traditional rulers, residents are all here for the commissioning of the road. The special advisor and works on infrastructure, who's overseen all road projects, gives a breakdown of the rehabilitated road.
This development marks another great effort of the Governor Sanwo-Olu's administration at investing in infrastructure that will impact positively on the socio-economic well-being of its citizenry. As you're well aware, the Lekki-Epe Expressway was a road that was constructed well over 40 years ago. And then when it was designed as a rural road with no drains, just allowing for chutes to be able to allow runoff on the roadway to percolate into the ground. However, in the face of population growth, massive construction activities, sand dredging, and exponentially increased vehicular traffic volumes, there has been immense pressure on the roadway, resulting in attendant damage on the flexible pavement, coupled with reduced roadway width. In the year 2020, the situation was so deplorable that with the bad portions of the road, a journey of 35 minutes could take as long as 5 hours. Unfortunately, the palliative measures deployed over time also did not yield the desired results, as the underlying base causing the failure of the pavement due to drainage-related issues was not addressed. The exercise of repairs, which gave temporary relief when done, usually had a short lifespan, gulped a lot of money and was no longer sustainable. Hence, the need for a more permanent solution to address, 1, the issue of the drainages, and 2, the outfalls, as well as the excess axle loadings on the flexible pavement. Indeed, this administration, I dare to say, has made bold steps in this direction. It's in the record of this administration that the greatest number of roads in rigid concrete pavement has only happened in this administration. This 18.75 kilometers in rigid concrete pavement is also similar to what you have at Obashekumade. It's similar to what you have in parts of Ikorodu Road. It's also similar to what you have in various places in Bubamara, as well as the old Ojo Road. The government has not shied away in finding a lasting solution to our pavement failures. In January 2021, work started on the worst segment of the Lekki Expressway, that is from Ekpe to Lekki Junction, a distance of 18.75 kilometers. Today, the narratives of the harrowing experience of commuters and motorists on this stretch has changed. Not only have we fixed the stretch from Lekki to Ekpe Junction, we have also upgraded the road with outfalls, with pavements in rigid concrete, and with introduction of additional lane dedicated for heavy axle loadings and the trucks. This is in anticipation of the upsurge in the volumes of traffic, ADT volumes that will come from the Lekki Deep Sea Port, the refinery, and other businesses around the Lekki Free Trade Zone corridor.
Representatives of the Lekki axis applaud the state government for fixing the road.
The commissioning of this Lekki-Epe road be the phase 1 of the Lekki-Epe Expressway by His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, is a blessing to this local government and its people, and a further confirmation that we are not forgotten in this axis. Our people are grateful to Mr. Governor and his team for the restoration and expansion of this road at a record time, as it has become a boom to the social and economic lives on this corridor. Mobility of humans and other economic agents has become much more enhanced and a lot less tedious. The strategic importance of this road to the people of Epe and Lekki cannot be overemphasized. We are a people with common history and an age-long interaction. The reconstruction of this road has come to further strengthen that historical bond of interaction between the two local governments. We thank Mr. Governor for this world-class infrastructure.
When the construction of the deep sea port commenced, I was thinking it would be one of those projects that will take a decade. But you completed it in a record time of less than 3 years. To us, that project alone, sir, has actually transformed Lekki. The ocean economy of Lekki has actually skyrocketed. Properties has actually increased in value along the axis. And I'm very happy that you didn't just put these projects in Lekki. You're actually planning for the infrastructure that will not make Lekki turn to another Apapa.
The contractor in charge of the road project seeks the people's cooperation and assures of timely completion.
Today we come to bear witness once again to the power of ideas and visionary leadership. So we're both commissioning phase 1, and actually we're not really flagging off phase 2, because as we're going back to the mainland, we realize that we've already completed 10 kilometers on the right-hand side of the road. So it's basically not a flag off, it's an inspection, Excellency. 2 years ago, most of us present here witnessed the flag off and reconstruction of Lekki-Epe highway. Here we are celebrating its completion, a promise made, a promise fulfilled. As I give this speech, I feel a bit conflicted. Being the contractor, I'm proud of what we have achieved and grateful for the massive trust and cooperation granted by the government of Lagos State and our supervisory agency, Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. And as a citizen of Lagos, I feel lucky to witness this life-impacting project that is simply transformational. The road is still long, but we're fully on track.
Governor Sanwo-Olu says the second phase of the project will be done in 2 segments to reduce the impact of the traffic congestion on commuters.
This is one of the best newly constructed rigid pavement roads that you can be proud of. And why so? It's because we believe you deserve it. Because we believe our citizens on this corridor deserve the very best. We cannot shortchange you. You don't deserve our measures. You deserve the very, very best and the best in class. And that's why we're happy that you are also happy with the retinue of our traditional institutions that are here, with the compliments of all our religious leaders that are here, with the compliments of all our community leaders, our political leaders that are here, that you have come to confirm and validate our decision to build this road. And because you know that we're a listening government, and the fact that you cry to us is not because you just want to be a complainer, because you believe we can do it. And you said to us, we should continue with the phase 2 of it. And you can see that the phase 2 also has started. And the phase 2 is not just reconstruction, it's also widening into 6 lanes. What more can be referred to as the real dividends of democracy? What more can be referred to as a government that is forward-looking, that is transparent, that is committed to the upliftment of better life for its citizens? And we're not just joking about it, we're saying let's do the right thing so that we can receive the full benefit of doing the right thing. And so, in March 11, we'll also be doing similar election for the governorship and for the House of Assembly. I stand here humbled that we are continuing to serve you with every fiber that we have, with every sincerity that we have, with every commitment that we have, with every intelligence and ability that we have.
He then inaugurates the completed project and flags off the second phase of the road construction spanning from Eleko axis to Ibrahim Adesoya roundabout.